Today I'm going to show you how I create keywords for stock photographs in Adobe Lightroom. The idea behind keywording an image is to insert specific words into the image file's metadata that will allow people to look for specific stock photos to find your image based on specific image search terms. The better the keywording, the more likely your photograph can be found by a potential buyer using a keyword search. So we have our catalog open. I'm going to select on an image for keywording. That'll be this photograph up here, the Kinnahead Lighthouse. That's on the coast of Oregon. And what we're going to look at from the library module, you'll notice that on the far right you have three different tabs: keywording, keywording list, and metadata. We'll be working primarily in these three tabs. The first thing I'll show you is the keyword list. So when you open that up, you'll see a list of keywords that have already been found attached to images in that catalog. Some of these won't apply, some of them might. You can always go through this list and edit this list. Anytime you put keywords into an image in the catalog, it'll automatically write them to this list. And then the keywording tab, we have where you actually manually enter keywords, and this will show you all the words that you've entered in. I normally like to have about between 40 and 50 keywords in here. Stock agencies generally don't take more than 50 keywords. I usually cut mine off at about 49 because some of them will count different words differently. And then down here you have the metadata tab, and you have the title and caption. These are the two areas where you can describe the image and give it a name. And usually when you're doing your title, you'll give it a description that's relative to a search and relative to the image, and then you can kind of do that again in the caption, just change it up a little bit. You'll want these to be kind of long. You'll want several characters, not just short titles. Search engines and the stock agencies like long descriptions and titles. And I'm not talking, multiple paragraphs, but a good 10 or so words in there is usually adequate. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to go up here and look at the keyword list, and then I'm going to scroll through the list and see if I can find some keywords, and then click on the box on the left on the keywords that I think are suitable for this image. So now we'll go up to keywording, and you can see the keywords that have been entered in from the keyword list, and then you can fill in more keywords here. Basically it'll be words that describe what's in the scene. You can also come down here, there's some suggestions you can choose from, and you can actually create custom keyword sets for different images, and then you can just load entire sets of keywords in here. So now that we've created keywords, I'm going to show you how to create a custom keyword preset. So you go down to metadata, and then you have a specific title that you put in here. I usually put something generic, or if it's specific to a subject, I type in the description, title, description, and the caption. And here, this is the Kinnahead Lighthouse, so I'm just putting that in as an example. I'm not sure I got my spelling right on that. Alright, so there I've added the title and the caption. Look at the metadata status. You can see that it's already written that to the XMP file. So then you come up to preset, and then you go edit presets. Now what it'll do is it will bring open this dialog box. You can enter in a copy name up here. I don't usually use that field, but it's a good way of identifying your preset. And then you can go through here, and these are all the default values that I have in the keywords. The actual keywords I entered into this image are here on the bottom, and I'll just use those as a sample preset. Click Done, Save As, and then you give that preset a name. I've already got a Lighthouse preset, so I'm going to give this one called Lighthouse 2. Create. And that creates the custom keyword set. So next, I'm going to show you how to create a custom keyword set from scratch. And first thing we'll do is, you've noticed up here in the keyword area that I have no keywords, there's no title, and there is no caption. So then I go to the preset and I click on Edit Presets. Now normally when you hit Edit Presets, it'll bring up whatever's in that file, but there's nothing in there. So you can scroll down through here and you can see all the different data you can put into your metadata. I'm deselecting everything, and I'm just going to type in a few values here. First we'll have copy name will be sample keywords. Then we go down to caption. You can do label and put the color coding in there too. For the caption, I'm just going to use sample description. And if you'll notice, it'll check mark the box on the right anytime you enter in a new field. So it will automatically include that. Title of the image will be sample title. And again, see the check mark. And there's a lot of stuff you can put in these files, and it'll save all that internally on the file if you have it checked. So I select the keywords button, and now I can start typing actual keywords for that preset. Separate each word with a comma. Oops, there's no L there. Now these aren't keywords I'm going to actually use on this image. And once you've got your keywords done, click Done. And it'll ask you, do you want to save it as a new preset? Yes, Save As. Then you just give that preset a title. Come back over to your preset list, open that up, and then you'll see, there we are, custom keyword set. Now when you click on that, it'll automatically load those keywords into the image, and sample description and sample title. So from time to time, as you create these keyword sets, you'll make mistakes, and you'll find that you want to modify them a little bit. Start off, you go down here to metadata, and you tell it Edit Presets. And you go up to the top and you select the preset you want to modify. So I'm just going to replace the keywords with different keywords. So I've erased that batch. Now I'll type in some new ones. Then once you've made your changes, just hit Done. It'll ask if you want to change that. You say Save it, and you now have a modified keyword set. Now I've also found that sometimes I get more key sets than I really need, and I want to go in and delete them. So you go over to preset, then you go to edit presets, and you go up to the top. Now the thing about Lightroom is you have to load the preset that you want to delete in order to get the dialog. So I load custom keyword set, and now that it's loaded, my dialog changes. Delete custom keyword set. Sure, yep, delete it. And then that Lighthouse 2 key set, I'm going to delete it too, because I'm not going to use that. I just created that to show you how it works. Same process. Now you can delete it. And if you look down there, you can see you can also restore, rename and restore them. Then you hit done, and you don't want to save anything, so I tell it don't save. And there you have it.